Hey there, everyone. What's going on? Lauren Sisler here with AL.com. Jim Dunaway with the JOX Roundtable. We are hanging out here in the Caliber store in Homewood, Alabama. It is football season. It is hunting season. It is fishing season. You can check them out for all your hunting and fishing needs. And, well, you know, it's Cupcake Week, but hey, there's still some football to be played.
You know, of all the non-traditional power games that the SEC is playing this week, Texas A&M by far has the hardest one with Conference USA Western Division champion UAB with actually a chance to win that game. But Auburn may be second with Liberty coming to town. Liberty beat Troy, who's a good football team.
True.
And last week against Virginia, it was like 21-24, something like that, 31-24 late in the game before Virginia got a comfortable touchdown. So the Liberty team, not that bad, and they're a 28.5-point underdog. Looks big, but a pretty talented football team for Turner Gill coming into town.
All right, we're going 3 and out. First down, Jim, and we are going to go with your favorite game so far this season that Auburn has played in.
I think it was Foreigner that says it feels like the first time, right? Was that a song back in the day? Feels like the first time?
Feels like the first time.
A little better than that, or it wouldn't have gone #1. But I'm going to say the first game of the year, the Washington game, because it was 2 top 10 teams, a lot of hype around the game in Atlanta. Auburn wins the game, and everything was out in front for the Auburn Tigers. And to me, that's when this program felt right then. And then a couple of weeks later, LSU happened, and it just never felt the same after that.
Well, Jim, I guess we're on the same page here. You know that saying that goes, the less you know, sometimes the better. Well, in that game, there was so much excitement and hype surrounding this Auburn football team. They go out there in a slugfest against Washington, so certainly an exciting matchup. And then unfortunately, the season has kind of taken a turn and not quite where we thought they would be right now, sitting at 6-4 on the season. So I'm going Washington as well.
That's why you play a rivalry game at the end. You beat Alabama. I know it seems like a long shot. Changes the way everyone feels about the season. All right, second down. A surprising star this year for Auburn.
I'm going to go with Flash. And no, I'm not talking about the superhero Flash. I'm talking about Anthony Schwartz, the freshman who came in, big-time track star. He is one of the fastest dudes out there playing football right now. He really came in with the expectation to probably, you know, do some performance on special teams, but really didn't expect to have the kind of impact that he's had on this offense throughout the season. And he's got a great mentor in Ryan Davis.
I'm going to go sleeping giant in Seth Williams. I think he could be Frank Sanders-esque. I think he can play in the NFL, underutilized at this point. I think Seth Williams is a sleeping giant down at Auburn.
All right, I like him. All right, we're going to go third down, and in this one, we're looking ahead to the Iron Bowl. Who needs to be the unsung hero or unsung unit that performs at their best to have a shot at beating Alabama?
To me, it's got to be quarterback Jarrett Stidham. He can't miss open receivers. You know, if you beat somebody deep, which is how sometimes you beat Alabama, is you beat them over the top, or if you're throwing underneath to Ryan Davis, just making the right call, getting the ball out, or throwing the ball away, Jarrett Stidham has to play his A game. I don't know if we've seen Jarrett Stidham's A game all year. Even the Washington game, he was not fantastic in. So old Jarrett Stidham needs to come back, wake up the echoes. He's the most important guy for me.
Yeah, I'll go Jarrett Stidham on that. But let's add to that, the coaching staff needs to dial up the game plan of their lives if they want to get out alive in Tuscaloosa and pull the upset.
All right, let's do a mulligan, a do-over, if you will. If you had a chance to do over the season, what would it be?
I'm going to say, you alluded to it earlier, the Ryan Davis overthrow. That was in the Mississippi State game. Yeah, Auburn had already lost to LSU, so a little bit of the wind comes out of the sails. But had Auburn have caught that pass, ran it into the end zone, it might have changed the whole course of this season. Potentially, if they would have won that football game, came back to Jordan-Hare Stadium, beat Tennessee, so on and so forth, it could have changed the whole outcome of the season in that one play. Maybe.
For me, it's going to be pick 1, pick 2, 3 pass interference plays late against LSU. Any of those kept that last drive going that allowed LSU to get the game winner. Some of those I still wonder if they were pass interferences at all. Some, opportunities for no calls there. That, I don't know if Auburn would have lost after LSU, but they lost that game when they had the lead, last drive, take away 1 pass interference here or there, and Auburn wins that football game.
The world of what ifs.
Let's do big person on campus.
And this week we're going with Samantha Ponder. ESPN's Sam Ponder, who now is part of NFL Countdown. She previously was on Game Day.
Used to be Samantha Steele when she was at Liberty.
Yep, and somebody that, you know, as a female sports broadcaster, somebody that I aspired, always inspired me, somebody that really, you know, had a meteoric rise to the top in the business, and, you know, she's been great. Married to Christian Ponder, correct? 3 beautiful children.
Big, wonderful job of doing sideline and halftime interviews, post-game interviews. I thought she was really good at that. Big fan. I think she's fantastic.
Big fan and a big heart.
Yeah, Liberty, alum.
Liberty Flames, baby.
Shut out, Liberty.
All right, we're going predictions, and Jim, you go first.
Louisville or loser, could be either way.
L7 weenie.
I'm going to take Auburn to win the game, obviously, against Liberty, but I don't think this gets outside of the 28.5 points. I think this Liberty football team's not bad, and I think Auburn wins it by about 27. So I'm going to say 47-20. This score gets up there. I think Liberty scores some points, 47-20.
Okay, fair enough. Well, I'm going to go 31-6, Auburn winning this one. I think Liberty will kick a few field goals. I think Auburn, they really need to use this as a tune-up game. I think they're going to come back to Jordan-Hare Stadium. It's senior day. It's their last outing, and I think 31-6 is my pick.
It is senior day. Thank you all to seniors. Last game at Jordan-Hare.
This video was brought to you by Caliber, a luxury store in Homewood, Alabama that's reviving the finer things in hunting and fishing.